Can you believe it? It is already July. Oh my gosh, this year has gone by so fast with everything going on in the world. I'm just shocked that it's July 1st, but happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadians. And with that said, I'm really excited to dive in and have you here for Plastic Free July. On this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit more about why Plastic Free July, what it means to me, and some of the things just to get started. And then every single day for the next 31 days, I'm going to be doing a video with one tip or one swap you can make to go plastic free, one shift with your mindset you can use, basically one focus each day so that you can just pop on here and every single day make these shifts towards a healthier environment, a better environment, and a healthier you, because plastic pollution is not only consuming the world, but it's also something that's impacting our health, with which a lot of people aren't aware of. So thank you so much for being here. Let's dive into this video. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kara Michelle and I'm here to help you live your truth. Now, Plastic Free July is such a beautiful movement to help encourage people to become aware of their plastic use and make positive changes. And I want to start this off by saying that really throughout this month, I hope that you do not put pressure on yourself to be perfect, but just try your best and try to be aware. I know for myself, I did my first Plastic Free July about 3 years ago when I went vegan, and I was doing a whole bunch of health changes at that time to heal my body from years of chronic fatigue and chronic pain and so many problems, so many health problems. So I went vegan, I went sugar-free, I went gluten-free, alcohol-free, and caffeine-free, pretty much. So that might be really scary to a lot of you. I know that was a drastic shift, and like as I say it, it could be like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. But this is not about expecting you to change everything in the next 31 days. It's really just about inviting you to create a new level of awareness of your impact and of your actions, because our world is consumed right now by plastic, and it's become this thing. I'm going to do a video on this later on throughout the month on cognitive dissonance, where it's just become something that like we separate from, we don't even see because it's everywhere and it's so normal. So the next time you go into a supermarket, I just invite you to take on the awareness of looking for plastic, because the second you do that, it's like you're shining a light on the fact that pretty much every single thing in that store is packaged in plastic. So it's really hard to get away from it, which is why in some ways it can be very hard to be perfect. There are some amazing plastic-free women. I'm sure there's some amazing men out there too. Some amazing plastic-free women who are really creating change and sharing a ton. And so you can check them out on Instagram. There's Plastic Free Mermaid. There is Stevie. There is, I totally forget her name, but I'll put the tag in here later. And she has her own like zero waste shop. So there's some amazing people who are proving that we can do it. And it just creates a more conscious lifestyle when you're aware of this and you're making choices that are better for you and better for the planet. But I don't want you to feel like if you buy something that's in plastic, you're a failure and you're horrible and you're like the worst person in the world, because that kind of pressure can stop you from taking any action forward. I know this to be true for myself. I did Plastic Free July my first time, and because I'm vegan and predominantly plant-based anyway, it really, like, no processed vegan stuff. It was really quite easy for me to go plastic free for a month, because I had a bunch of the different reusable tools that I'll be sharing throughout the month here with you guys. I had already made some of these different swaps, and then when I was going grocery shopping, all I had to do was just bring my reusable bags and get fruits and vegetables. So with that being the case, it's a lot easier to go plastic free. And I realize that not everyone has that luxury to be extra aware of the plastic, and sometimes people will say, well, those are more expensive foods and not everyone can afford that. And so I do want to be very mindful of that as well, which is why this isn't about finger pointing. This isn't about shaming you in any way. It's just about helping you make positive changes, whether you can make 1 over the 31 days or whether you can make 20 over the 31 days, whether you go the full time plastic free or whether you stumble a few times, but you are aware. All of this is wonderful. All of this is great and positive, and it's worth celebrating. So don't beat yourself up if you're not perfect. And yeah, for myself, because of my grocery shopping, like I said, it was easier. For people who eat meat, I had a few people my first year of being doing Plastic Free July who were like, how would I do that if I'm eating meat? And so for that, although I don't want the vegans to get mad at me, because I would obviously promote saving those animals and like going meat free and dairy free, but still, if you are going to eat meat, there are places you could go where you can get it packaged in the paper wrap. You could get it packaged a little bit differently so it doesn't have like the styrofoam and the plastic wrap and all of that kind of stuff. So I think I'll leave this video and this food part here for now, because I will dive into this and I'm going to do a video all about like a grocery shop specifically. But this video is really just about using your discretion, trying to be the best you can be. You already have things in your house that are made of plastic, for instance, like my water bottle, like certain products that I'm still finishing up that like I've had for years, right, that are packaged in plastic. So those things, I would say, of course, you can continue to use. It's not about creating more waste and just throwing them out either. It's just about when you're purchasing new things, being aware of, are there plastic-free alternatives? Are there ways I can get something that's not single-use plastic? So with my own experience of traveling the world, I've been to over 14 countries. And once this lockdown's done, I can't wait to start traveling again. But one of the things I noticed in all of those countries that absolutely broke my heart was the plastic and the pollution and just the amount of garbage that had built up. And so one thing that was really interesting was like I could be on the most beautiful beach in the Philippines, or a beautiful beach in India, or a beautiful beach in Sri Lanka, or Australia, or Vietnam, or being in Guatemala, Morocco, like anywhere that I've been. I do prefer beaches, as you can tell from those examples, but like anywhere I've been, there has been plastic water bottles rolling up along the seashore, or plastic bags, or just trash. And it, like, when you see those things, because in our Western world, I guess we could say that a lot of us have this out of sight, out of mind mentality, because we don't necessarily see a ton of garbage on the streets. We think that we put things in the recycling bin and they're magically recycled, but it doesn't work that way. A lot of plastic doesn't actually break down. So much of the stuff we put in our blue bins doesn't actually get recycled, or it can't be. And so when it gets to the recycling factory, it gets sorted and tossed in the landfill anyway. So the thing is that it's a long battle for us to fight with, like literally fight with the top high-end companies who are producing plastic. It's hard for us to pick a fight with Nestle and Coca-Cola and all of these big companies and say, stop making plastic bottles, stop using plastic, like let's go back to the glass bottles we had how many years ago, right? It's it's very difficult for us to to reach those people, I think, because it is a money-driven corporation. And so where we can make the difference is in the choices of what we consume. So every single time you're purchasing a Coca-Cola product or purchasing a plastic water bottle, you are putting your money into their pockets. So you are buying something that you believe in. And the more that you watch this month, hopefully the more you start to see that there are many amazing companies and amazing ways you can put your money into a company that's doing something better, that's helping the planet, that's making a difference, and choosing to be plastic free or choosing to be recycled and sustainable. So last but not least, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't mention this earlier. Last but not least, every single day we are doing a giveaway. Myself and Healthy Planet Canada have teamed up, and we are putting together such a cool plastic-free starter kit for you that's going to include some different things I'll be sharing throughout the month here, so that you can really start making an impact, so that you have the kit and the tools with you to bring along, so that you can choose reusable versus plastic, so that you can start to make this difference as well. And so all you have to do is every single video when I put these out here, I want you to comment down below, I'm creating a healthy planet. Every single video you get one entry, so one comment equals one entry. But if you want a bonus 5 entries, all you need to do is screenshot this video and tag me, Real Cara Michelle, and tag Healthy Planet on Instagram, and then I will mark you down and I'll give you a bonus 5 entries. And this applies for every single video in these 31 days. So we're going to be doing 2 different giveaways throughout the month of these plastic-free starter kits, and every single video you have the option of getting 6 entries per video if you comment on the video and also share and tag on Instagram. So this adds up, and I'm so excited to be able to provide you with this plastic-free starter kit. I'm also going to throw a couple cool and fun things in there from myself for you, just to say thank you for coming along on this plastic-free journey. Thank you for caring about the environment and being interested in making better choices for yourself, your health, and for the health of the planet. So comment down below, I'm creating a healthy planet, to get your first entry in. And thank you so much for being here. Please feel free to share this video with any friends, anyone on your Facebook who maybe wants to come along for the ride and be a part of this and just start being more conscious, being more aware of their decisions. And if you are someone who is serious about changing the planet, you have these big dreams and big goals and you want to make a difference, but you're not sure where to start and you're not sure how to have the mindset or the confidence to do so, check out the link for my free mindset training down below, because this is going to be such an incredible starting point for you to see that you have the power as an individual to make a major difference in the world, as long as you have your mindset right and your mind working for you. So check out all that stuff down below. There's also a coupon link for Healthy Planet. I will leave this video here. I will see you guys on the next one with day 1 tips. Thanks so much.